Alright, kia ora, tēnā koutou, Buravanakia, Huhangtet, and Kaya Wanju. Kaya Wanju, the hello and welcome in the Noongar language from the indigenous of the region of Perth, Australia, where it sets the scene for the final clash of round 11 here today between the Western Force and Moana Pasifika. So glad to have you join us here for another one. Exciting times though, as all games here on out are now must-wins for all sides if they want to keep their finals hopes alive. Moana Pasifika gaining momentum with a string of strong performances there and sitting at 11th, inching closer to the top 8, while the Western Force, despite their narrow loss against the Crusaders, are still on the hunt to climb from the bottom of the pack there at 13th. The team that the Western Force has put together, though, there are some pretty key changes there. George Pullman, first game against the Crusaders, and gave us a pretty hard time as well. Harry Potter on the wing, Hamish Stewart in the back as well in the 15 jersey. A little bit of a shaky start as a fullback, but Force do look pretty good at this stage here. Moana have a lot of talent in their lineup as well, so it's going to be a tough one to call who will take it here today. All I can say is expect the unexpected for this one. So we'll just have to wait until players head out onto the field and get kickoff underway. But before we do, as always, Rugby 25 giveaway on the channel. Details in the description, how to win yourself a copy. As well as be sure to check out our partners over at u2a.com for some awesome video game deals as well. Much appreciated. But that's it, I'm done talking. Let's head to the field and get this one started. Here's the Western Force taking on Moana Pasifika here in the final game of the round on Hot Sports. I'll see you there. Alright, here we go. Kia ora, tēnā koutou, Buravanakia, Huhangtet, and Kaya Wanju. Welcome into Perth here, Optus Stadium. Glad to have you join us once again. It's a beautiful evening here as well. Dry and quick conditions here. Suits the Force. Rishjan Pasitoa will have to control territory and game tempo for this one for his side. Miracle Failagi, big ball runner there for Moana. Don't want to give him space as well. It's a big game for both sides as their season hangs in the balance here. A win could keep them in the hunt for a playoff spot there, but a loss today could risk either side missing out. So Force especially need this one as they're currently lower on the table than Moana Pasifika. So expect a fight of survival for this one. Crowd is out in numbers. It's always good to see as we're about to get this one underway. Let's get to the namings of the squads and then get ready for kickoff. And here we go, starting with Moana Pasifika at the one, James Lay, alongside Sama Malolo and the big boy in Donald Brighouse. In the second row there, Tom Savage and Sione Havili Talitui. In the back is Miracle Failagi, Danger Man, one to look out for. Solomon Aifunaki is there as well, alongside Lotu Anisi. In the halves is Eriatara Inari, alongside my boy from the Waikato, D'Angelo Luila. In the midfield here, Danger Man and Danny Tuala, alongside Nigel Wong. And in the back three trio there, your captain on the left side is Julian Savea. On the right side, Inzelo Tuatavuki. Hard man to stop when he's got the ball in hand. And your fullback there, Atumakia Mosia. There are your starters here for Moana Pasifika. Now let's get into your reserves. On the bench is Tomasi Makiasa Tikulatu, Abraham Paul, Samuel Slade is there as well, Curtis Browning, Jonathan Tomatini, the scrum half off the bench, Viliami Fine, and in the 23, Naria Formai with your head coach in Tana Umanga. There are your lineups there for Moana Pasifika. Now let's get to your home side here, the Western Force. Here we go for your newly looking outfit for the Western Force. At the one is Atu Moli alongside the captain and Fileti Kaitu'u. and Angus Wagner. In the 4 and 5 combo, Isaac Rodder alongside Jeremy Williams. In the back row, Felix Kalapu alongside Tim Anstey, and the Danger Man and Carlo Tizana is going to be a battle against Miracle Failagi. And in the halves there, combos, and Isaac finds Lalawasa alongside Arisjan Pasitoa there in the 10. In the midfield, Henry O'Donnell alongside Nikolai Fuliaki there on the outside. And in the back three there, Harry Potter takes to the wing once again. George Pullman finds himself in the starting lineup on the right side. And Hamish Stewart back in the 15 jersey for this week as well. There are your starters there for the Western Force. Now let's get into your reserves. On the bench is Tom Horton, Santiago Medrano there, the Argentine, Harry Hooper, Tom Franklin, Will Harris, Ollie Kellen, Henry Robertson, and in the 23 there, talented fly half in Ben Donaldson with your head coach in Simon Cron. There are your lineups for today's clash. Final game of round 11. It's the Western Force taking on Moana Pasifika.
Here's the referee, and we're ready for kickoff. And we get underway. Wong takes in the kickoff. Off he goes, gliding his way through. And he's out of the tackle. He got away briefly, but was dragged down. Great turnover.
A lot of turnovers happening in this game. Their coach won't be happy to see that.
Dead right, Justin. The Pacific Islanders might have this taken off them here. That pass was fired very flat. Lovely tackle. And that's been lost forward. The halfback dives onto it. Great work to keep the ball alive here. Carries it hard to the line. He's taken down hard.
Crouch, bind, set.
There's some definite power going on in the scrums. Furious looking scrum down there. The defence preparing themselves here. Delivers it back inside. Powerful defence. And he's shaken up by that one. Taken down there. The number 8 is absolutely smashed.
Not releasing.
Oh, it's a penalty.
Good call. That's definitely a penalty.
Pacific Islander line out. Havili.
It was a very good line out.
So more formed here. And he's hammered in that one. Knock on was the call.
Yeah, he just lost control of the ball on that occasion.
Western Province
Crouch.
with the first scrum of the game.
Set.
And a good battle going on here. Ball is out now. The ball is out, collected by the scrum half. The open side flanker runs a straight line at the defence. Great work in the ruck. It might be stolen here. The number 9 gathers it out of the back. Inside with that pass. Loses ground and momentum in that run. Henry looks for options. Strong defence. Stopped in a textbook tackle. Molly crunches it up. Good, strong run. And they've held this ball perfectly. The scrum half picks it up and has a go. The open side flanker hands it back. Foliaki taken nicely there. And he's shaken up by that one. He's chucked a beautiful pass inside. Crowd enjoyed that tackle. Ball is ready now. The number 9 getting plenty of the ball here. Yep, it's still on their side. Lovely tackle. Down he goes. The first 5/8 dragged down in a nice tackle. The crowd can't believe it. Turnover.
Well, there's a lot of work for them to do to try and tidy this game up. They've turned the ball over far too often.
He sold the dummy. The scrambling defence get him at the end of the run. Western Province surely still have the ball here. The first 5/8 is absolutely smashed.
They need to tighten up their defence. Just too many holes. Too many players being let through.
The scrum half can't beat his man. Savage shows good technique in the tackle. The open side flanker checks both sides. Goes to ground quickly. The ball there now. The number 9 delivers it to a runner. The number 8 thumped into the ground. Ball turned over.
They were banking on getting this back, and now they have.
Yep, I agree. Runs at the line. There's some real force in this defence. Western Province have got this turnover.
It's already a big issue for them, the turnovers. They're just losing the ball too often.
Couldn't agree more. He's been hit hard.
Not releasing.
They've earned the penalty.
You just don't want to be giving penalties away.
Pullman with the kick. Here comes the chase. Up he goes and makes the catch. And he's shaken up by that one. He has a real crack at the defensive line. The Pacific Islanders looking to keep this. Henry takes it. That's halfway. It's still alive on the attacking side. There's some real force in this defence. Anisi looks for options. Runs at the defence but driven back. Henry takes it out of the back. Strong defence. Oh no, looks like they've turned this over. Western Province have stolen this.
Getting players there a little more quickly, and they managed to turn it over.
That'll knock the wind out of him. And they've held this ball perfectly. And that's a good tackle. And he's pounded into the ground. Good turnover ball.
It's the turnover balls that have become a bit of a problem.
Defence has to scramble back. Stewart claims the loose ball. Shut down with a brutal tackle.
Advantage.
Oh, lost forward. That's a costly fumble right on his own line.
He just couldn't control the ball.
So, at half-time, we're all square here. A dogged clash here so far, with no side wanting to give this game away. The close match we'd expected.
Hey, what's up guys? Ty here. If you're enjoying the videos, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap on the bell notification. It really helps us bring more content your way. Now, if you love great deals on video games like I do, I have teamed up with G2A.com. I've been purchasing games from G2A for years and decided to officially become a partner. By using my link as well as getting awesome discounts, you can also help support the channel at the same time. Be sure to check out some of the awesome deals. Links will be in the description below. Thanks for your support. I'll see you guys in the second half.
Need to work on in the second half, Justin.
Now we have a look at the stats. You can see here how they're dominating the territory stakes. Weak defending, you'd have to say. There have been quite a number of line breaks so far. No tries in that half, despite the efforts of both teams. You've got to ask yourself how much things are going to change in the next half, don't you? Interesting all round, really.
So, the second half is almost upon us. Here we go with the second half. Kick-off is made. Kick-off nicely taken in.
Did well though, didn't he? It was a very good catch under pressure.
It's there. The number 6 delivers the ball. Williams takes him in a nice tackle. Under all sorts of pressure, the number 6 is absolutely smashed. O'Donnell knows what to do with it. Put it into touch, get rid of it. Contested here and lost by the Pacific Islanders.
It's been an issue for them, the line out.
The ball lost forward by Western Province. The Pacific Islanders will have another go here. Strong defence. He has a drive at the line.
Yeah, he couldn't handle the ball and then knocked it on. He'll be annoyed at that.
A scrum now.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Furious looking scrum down there. Look at that formation, Justin. All eyes on the fly half here. Emery hands it back. Sevilla lays it back. That'll knock the wind out of him. Toala goes running hard at the opposition. And he's shaken up by that one. The number 2 is brought to a halt in that tackle. Stolen ball, turnover.
They've been losing the ball far too easily. That shouldn't be happening for a team of this level.
No doubt about that, Justin. The number 15, he's just gone into touch there.
Perfect opportunity to try something.
Rodder is the target. Rodder gets it. Western Province gaining ground with this maul. The ball controlled at the back.
Oh, good night.
The 5'8" charges towards the try line. And he goes over. No shortage of defence, but they just couldn't stop him.
Yes, an excellent try. They had to find a way through eventually. It just goes to show what supreme confidence can do.
We've got the kick still to come. You can feel the tension amongst the fans as he lines the kick up. Right, here's the kick. He kicks short. Wong snaps up the kickoff. Flat pass. He's been hit hard. The left winger with a good burst of speed. They bring him down in the end. Solid contest, won again by Western Province. Sends it flat. And they drive him backwards. Not fast enough to the breakdown. Turnover ball.
Good turnover. Excellent stuff.
Maul bounds. Anisi controls it as they try for a few more yards. And a good show of strength there to beat the tackle. And they take him to ground. There's some real force in this defence. Now this is a maul. And this is a good driving maul. Strong defence.
Moving up the field, but still a long way to the opponent's try line.
Turns it back on the inside. Now taken down hard. Henry keeps the ball moving. Met by the defence. Players in the ruck doing their job, still alive. Crunch to ground. And they've turned it over.
Built some pressure, and they turned the ball over very well.
And they drag him down. Lovely tackle. And it's a maul. They make ground with this maul. The number 7 is controlling it at the back. He's chucked a beautiful pass inside. The blindside flanker brings him to the ground nicely. Foliaki is absolutely smashed. The back rower charges forward. He sets it back. Good work by the players in the ruck. Still their ball. The captain gets the ball to his support player. The first 5/8 here, dangerous runner. Tui picks the ball up. Western Province looking to capitalise here. They'll have the feed 5 metres out.
Set.
Halfback takes the ball. The halfback off the back. This is a maul. The maul keeps moving and this is getting very close. The first 5 has it at the back of the maul and he's floored in that tackle. And they pull him down just inside the field of play. Slow ball now. The skipper gets the ball away and he's smashed in the tackle. Oh, lost forward. A good chance spoiled there by sloppy handling.
Yeah, he just lost control of the ball on that occasion.
And they've done it. Western Province come away with the win. Western Province too strong in the end.
A pretty interesting match, this one. They came away with the win in what was a very even battle. There were quite a number of kicks made in this match. It was a real old-fashioned kicking battle. They had an advantage in territory this game. No surprise in the end. A very even contest, Nisbo.
Western Province have done well to get the victory. It was hard-earned, without a doubt. Western Province come away the victors here. That's all we've got time for. See you next time.
Wow, there you go. What a match there, full of playoffs contention. The Western Force come out on top over Moana Pasifika here in Perth, 7 points to 0. And although low scoring, still fierce competitive game to say the least. There at the half, the Force were dominating possessions, just couldn't quite, just a case of missed opportunities there. Great defensive scrambling lines from both sides, which was good. Meant if you made a mistake, it could cost you. Second half though, how good was Moana Pasifika there, the fly half, number 10 for the Western Force. We spoke about him earlier and needing to control the game, and he did just that there. Took a while, but he got the job done there, Pasifika. And basically turned the momentum here for the Force. Kick to the corners, keeping on the pressure there, especially in the second half, forcing mistakes. And then, of course, goes over for the well-worked try there from the line out into the maul and running the line there for the game winner. And almost bagged the second try as well, getting a knock on just short of the line. But coming into form very well here for Moana Pasifika. But how good as well is the midfielder, Nikolai Foliaki. Where did this guy come from? I was not familiar with him, number 13 for the Force, but now I am. Line breaks, work rate, danger every time he has the ball. Gives you opportunities there. Yes, there were moments where he should have passed the ball, missing out on try opportunities. But all of a sudden, a few changes to the lineup of the Western Force, and they look like a whole different team here from the start of the season. Bear in mind, though, they have Chase Tia, who's yet to return to the squad as well. So the Force are far from being done here. But Moana Pasifika, I still believe in the side, but the brutal truth is they will need to win their remaining 6 games of the competition. Big task for them ahead, looking into the playoffs. But a clear statement here from the Force tonight as they look to move on from nearing the bottom of the table up higher on that ladder. But that's it. That wraps up round 11 here now. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you are, like, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. and I really do appreciate it. Helps me to get to my goal of 5,000 subscribers on the channel as well. So I really do appreciate it as we move into round 12 here now. 6 more games left until playoffs. And we kick off the round there, Crusaders and the Blues in Christchurch. And so we're back for Be A Pro. Hope to see you guys there. Queensland Reds and the Chiefs in Game 2. They will be in Brisbane. Highlanders and Moana Pasifika down in Dunedin. Waratahs and the Brumbies in Sydney. Wild Knights and the Rebels head to Japan. And to wrap up the round is Bristol Bears taking on Fiji Ndroa there in England. So I hope to see you guys there in the final rounds there, where we will have the latest leaderboard available for you guys as soon as we can for the next videos as well. But before we wrap up this video, don't forget, as always, giveaway on the channel, Rugby 25, details in the description, as well as be sure to check out our partners over at g2a.com to get yourself some awesome video game deals as well. But that's it. Thank you for joining me for this one. I hope to see you guys in the next round of Super. But until then, take care, be well, and I'll see you guys in round 12 there. Be A Pro, Crusaders and the Blues kick it off. I'll see you there.